But what looked like a side job to make ends meet went far beyond that.
$97,000 over the past year.
So really, just doing this because one, you get the extra cash, and because as being a single mother, you need the help in order to transport your children. Because how old are they?
14, 15, and 17.
14, 15, 17.
She also gave him an engine that's worth over $25,000. I needed to take these 6 tires to my friend, which basically she stole them for another friend.
On November 7th, 2023, an assistant store manager sat down for a recorded police interview. The setting was an automotive service center in Orlando, Florida. Every dollar involved in this case would eventually be recovered through prosecution. But the company's own audit had already caught the warning signs 4 months earlier, and it still failed to stop what came next.
$97,000 over the past year.
So really, just doing this because one, you get the extra cash, and because as being a single mother, you need the help in order to transport your children. Because how old are they?
14, 15, and 17.
14, 15, 17.
$97,000 over the past year. Most of that was tires, $57,000. So basically, she has a friend that owns a rental car company on Orange Avenue, and he brings his cars here. She writes a ticket, puts the tires on his cars, and then deletes the ticket. And she said he pays her $50 a piece for the tires. And they average $170 a piece is the one she's giving them.
What's this guy's name?
The guy that
CJ?
she said he goes by CJ, but she said she thinks this is his real name. Because she also gave him an engine that's worth over $25,000. She wrote up this ticket, but he has the engine. He took it. This is not paid for. But she believes this is his real name.
Okay.
So, yeah, like I said, I can give you copies of all this or give you originals and make copies for myself. But in addition to all the tires, she also been defrauding us through Lyft. She's been ordering Lyft rides, charging them onto bogus work orders for herself, her kids. She's having Lyft go pick up her kids at Harmony High School in St. Cloud and drive them here after school. And then she's getting rides for her boyfriend and for CJ. So Lyft rides was like $1,800 in fraudulent Lyft rides. The engine.
This is all over the course of the last year.
The Lyft ride was 3 months, August through November.
Okay.
That was recent. The engine was recent. A brake job to the guy where she loaded all the tires last week into the Mercedes. And they also did a brake job on his car for $1,462, and that wasn't paid for. And
So what vehicle came here for that breakdown?
it was a Mercedes.
Is this the same one they're loading the tires into, or a different one?
That's the only one I saw because that was the most recent.
Okay.
So I saw her do that it was Friday evening, where they waited till the store, she's the assistant manager, so as soon as the store manager went home for the day, she had that guy back the Mercedes up to the first bay door, and then she helped roll the tires out, and they stuck them in the back of the...
Did you get a tag for that car, or does that show on any of your cameras?
I don't... It may be on a... Let's see if it's on a ticket.
So it was Mercedes?
Yeah, so apparently the assistant store manager over the course of the last year has been mainly stealing tires, having people... Some guy named CJ who has a rental company.
She put that it was a temporary tag, so there's no tag on it. But she said that the tires were not for him, but sometimes she said she uses this guy to do courier services, to like deliver maybe merchandise to other Pep Boys stores. So basically she called him and said, hey, I need you to take these 6 tires to my friend, which basically she stole them for another friend, and the guy with the Mercedes basically just delivered them to her friend.
She's telling you, right?
Right.
Okay, so somebody down in Orange Ave has a rental company business.
Yeah.
And she's been stealing tires and giving them to that guy. That guy pays her $50 each set of tires.
It's a lot less than what the tires are.
They go for about 126 each, he said. She also gave an engine to somebody for free that was valued at about $25,000.
She admitted.
And brakes for about $1,700. And then Lyft rides from August to November. She's been using
$1,800
the
in
company
Lyft
to
rides
have
for
kids
her and
picked
her
up from high
family.
school, brought here, and her to go other places and stuff. That all isn't authorized.
So over the past 12 months, she admitted to $97,412.85.
And how are you guys tracking those illegal transactions or tires?
So we did get a report. We have a report that is called the
It's an audit.
non-finalized special orders, and this store flagged as like the third worst in the entire company. And so the district manager came in here, I believe, in August to do an audit and inventory the tires, because basically we had, and I want to say it was about $98,000 that never went through the register, that we ordered and paid for, but were never rung through the cash register. So he came through. He did find some tires on the shelf, but a lot of
What was
it,
the other 90,000?
a lot of it, he just couldn't account for. But at that time, they didn't know. They couldn't explain it. But her activity on that report kind of stopped on a dime in August, because he came in and started poking around. So she just found other ways now to steal tires by just, throwing them on the rental cars and all that. So.
Hey there.
How you doing? Awesome, got a link. How you doing? How you doing? Alright. Your name is? So, I never worked for any kind of job or stuff. Alright? How long have you been working?
2 years.
2 years? Okay. Only work for Pep Boys?
No, it's just multiple different shops.
Oh wait, always shops? Okay. How old are you? 34? Why work for Pep Boys? Why work for Pep Boys?
That's good.
What's the best company you worked for?
Honestly, the mom and pops. The
Mom and pops?
small ones are the best.
Was there a reason you left it? Was it because it's money? Is that the reason why Pep Boys was
Distance.
Distance? Oh wait, you live around this area?
No, I used to work in a pub that was in St. Cloud, so it's almost close to mine.
Okay. Okay. Now you
Well, yeah.
got it. Okay. So, the reason why we're out here is, I guess your employers are concerned about something. I'm just trying to figure everything out, get your side of the story, and just see if there's anything I can do. I'm not even sure if there's anything. I don't really know what's going on.
They just want a police report.
Okay,
That's
cool.
basically what they wanted.
So, like I said, I want to get your side of the story, just like how I got their side of the story. So before that, I'm just going to read you some questions right off this card.
Okay.
So probably for interviews and stuff like that, same thing. So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? I just say yes or no. Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before answering a question. Do you understand? If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be provided for you before question without charge. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised to do anything to get you talked to?
No.
So, what is going on?
So there was a theft that happened.
Okay.
They were working for these guys on the table was a rental company. They use stuff for cars and everything else. That's one of the work orders that you're seeing right here, which is this one right here.
Okay.
Okay, this is the engine. This is the engine for the Land Rover.
Okay.
This is the amount here.
For the engine.
Yes.
Okay.
So the customer came up and took the engine. Without paying for it. Okay. I haven't received any payment for it either. So he's supposed to bring back the court. Which we're going to be waiting on for that.
When was he supposed to bring it back?
Don't know yet.
Okay.
I gotta wait for everyone. This one here. George is one of my friends. I did a great job for him. He said he's going to come in and make payments for it. He is going through some rough time for now as well. Child support, you know how child support and everything goes and all those things. Everybody has the same story. Alright, so he's been working minimum and everything else because he's been screwed over on that, so I helped him out with that. But he said he's going to come up and make payments. So, I don't know if he is, I don't know if he's not, but technically I don't have a job anymore anyway, so.
We don't know that yet.
Exactly. Huh?
They didn't tell you that?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, they did? Okay. They didn't tell us that, so I have no
talked
idea.
to the district manager.
Oh,
But
okay.
another side. Everything.
These are, so they said they're dealing with a list.
Yes, the list.
Okay, what's with
Okay,
that?
so-
So I have from August, September, October, and November.
Okay, so lifts. Stuck here. Why are you so silly? 12 hours straight, no much, no nothing. See how
That's
much help
working.
they- Yeah, you see how much help they have right now? Okay, normally it's just 2 people at that.
Okay.
You see how busy it is? Okay, how are you expecting to get benefits?
very hard. Are you single mother?
Yes.
Very difficult.
Okay. So I see the lifts. Okay.
Doing the best that you can, right? You're here by yourself. They live all the way in St. Cloud, I'm assuming. How do they expect you to go back and forth?
Exactly.
No break.
Exactly. So I had some lifts.
And for the past 4 months?
Yep, since school started.
Okay. Where's your school located? St. Cloud?
Harmony.
I get it. Being
Grade school.
single mother, doing the best you can, obviously very hard. Sorry that you have to go. So, just like just trying to figure everything out, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So you said that you're trying to work under the table or something like that. You
It
started
was
working.
under the table, so what happened is he come in with 3 cars. I could have a tank, and he paid for work orders, and then he would pay me cash, and I would delete the work orders.
Okay. How did you get started in that?
He came up to me, he was a customer here originally, and said, hey, I need stuff for cheaper, so I figured out what to do.
He was a customer here, and then so he basically said, for what items was he specifically looking for?
It was tires and
Tires and the engines? Or the bit? All this?
tires and brakes.
He's the same person that did the engine as well? Okay, so tires and engines, okay. How much was he paying you to do that?
For the tires, they're $50 please.
$50 each tire? Okay, and has he been keeping up his part of that?
Mostly, yes.
Yeah? Okay. How long has that been going on for?
About a year.
About a year?
The total loss she admitted to was $97,412.85. Under Florida Statute Section 812.014, theft between $20,000 and $100,000 is second-degree grand theft. That charge carries up to 15 years in prison. Had the total crossed $100,000, this would have become first-degree grand theft instead. Under $3,000 separated 2 very different sentencing exposures. Prosecutors also charged scheme to defraud under Florida Statute Section 817.034. That statute requires a systematic, ongoing course of conduct intended to deceive, not a single act. She told the officer this had been going on for about a year, and the interview revealed at least 3 separate methods of concealment. First, deleting sales tickets immediately after processing them. Second, switching to loading tires directly onto rental cars once an internal audit began in August. Third, running a separate rideshare fraud scheme through the company's Lyft account from August through November. 3 distinct methods sustained over 12 months is what elevates this from simple theft into an ongoing scheme.
And he was a customer here, just approached you at the front, just needs some extra cash. Alright. So it's been going for over the past year. Right here, we have all of these special order tires, basically. You work here.
Yes.
You know what that means more than I do. I
Yes.
barely know what that means. But these, correct, this is your employee number 489154.
Correct.
Salome West, right? So only you have access to that. These are the tires that you ordered, and they're saying that they never made it to the shop. Those are the tires
Say
that.
that they've never been paid for through the companies, maybe to the shop.
Okay. Are
So
these
where it came from there is up to everything else.
okay? So would these be the tires that you would have given? What's the name of the individual that you're working with?
CJ.
CJ. Would these be the tires that are part of that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. CJ, do you have any contact information for him?
Just a number.
Phone number, name, first name, last name, date of birth.
Carl something.
Carl, CJ.
Should be right here. And there's a number right
And
here.
have you seen his ID before? Does he have a Florida license?
He probably does it. As long as I give them.
But you only call him CJ, correct? Do you know where he lives? Is it the Sparling Hill Circle address?
It's a permit. The gentleman up front, Richard, knows all that information.
Okay.
Should have all that information with the address and everything because I've gotten him this before.
So really, just doing this because one, you need extra cash, and because as being a single mother, you need the help in order to transport your children. How old is it? 14, 15, 17. 14, 15, 17. can take care of themselves, but obviously not old enough.
Well, no, I don't have his license. He checks in the back. He's been working.
Oh, working on the car here? Okay. I get it. No, I understand. Like, hard times. Need the extra cash for your kids by yourself. Do the best you can for the lifts. For tires, how have you been getting him the tires?
Usually he comes to fix them up, or he drops off the car.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Drops off the car, and you just put the new tires on the car. Do you personally do that, or do you make like a work order and one of the workers do that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then. Like, never worked in a shop. Barely know how to change tires.
What are you gonna do when you catch a flat?
That's why we have to call me. But, okay. So, this work order one, this was the friend. Jorge is a friend. Correct? Okay, so, he's going through hard times as well, but he had every opportunity to pay it. This is like a week now.
No, honestly, he's actually been working, he's been doing not lifts, he's been doing runarounds, errands for carrier service for us.
Okay. Oh, so he's also a Pep Boys employee.
No, we're not carriers.
Oh, okay.
We hire people outside.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. Anything else you want to mention to us? Anything like that maybe I'm missing or anything?
I'm pretty sure it's everything.
Alright, let me go talk. You got anything?
Yeah, so I just missed the engine part. So yeah, so the engine was here. Was that, you ordered that for his fault, or that was just you
We
guys
were
having him
supposed to
apart?
put it
Okay, but
in. He is being impatient.
so he just came and picked it up and threw it in his car and had somebody else put it in, or you guys serviced it and put it in?
No, he has it somewhere else. I'm not sure he has it.
So you picked it up personally from like the back or?
Yeah, we picked it up from with the moving truck or a truck from Home Depot.
Do you know where that is right now? No.
He owns a business with these cars?
He has a rental company, I don't know.
I don't know.
There's usually business cards running around the dance.
Right.
So one other thing that I want to talk about that I just remembered as well. So from last week they have some type of video of you moving 6 tires into a vehicle. Well, what was that?
That was on last Friday. There was 4 women friends.
For Jorge or different?
No, it was for a different friend.
Oh yeah.
Jorge took it too.
Jorge took it to him, so he was the courier to move those tires. Do that. Okay. What was that friend that you gave those tires
That was Paul.
to? Okay.
He was taking them up.
Did he order those tires or the same thing as the one who was How much was he paying you for it?
He was doing 1,000.
1,000 for each tire?
No, 1,000 for all.
Oh.
For all 6.
His name was Hoff. H-O-F.
HAF.
That's all you know him as? And Jorge was one whose vehicle you were loading into.
So how does Jorge usually get notified that you have the parts?
I text him.
Do you have Jorge?
I do. You have it.
Is that right there?
Do you have Hoff's on?
No, I don't.
How do you communicate with Hoff?
Usually we come up here.
Come into the store.
Yeah.
What's the drive?
The end of here, like the end of
What's Hoff look like?
Chinese.
Chinese?
Like me?
Yes.
Beard?
No beard. No, goatee.
Is he a social media or anything like that?
I'm not sure. Social media.
Instagram.
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Has he ever been a customer here before?
No. Yes. He has. He's got an alignment here with something else.
You said no figure.
No, yeah, I think he has a
Goatee?
Yeah.
Give me a minute,
It's
right?
called H-A-F.
Yeah. Right. Give me a minute. Do you know how much those tires are worth? The 60.
So over the course of the year, how much do you think you made? How much do you do? This kind of tires he's paying for?
I think we went over everything. It's about, how much? I mean?
How much? Yeah.
No, no.
I hear that. Say $1,000, $10,000.
Maybe 10 at the most in a year.
He's paying $50 per tire,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just using them for his.
With the rentals. So we did
It's not
338 tires for $50. $50 a tire was about
330. Is $16,900.
No. Told you.
I just sent you the link
I
this
got
was. Yeah, it's literally just easy. Once you screenshot them, you just click that link and it's a couple of minutes. Easy as possible. Alright, check out one more thing and then I'll be right back and we should wrap it up.
How often would you say you have seen CJ, like face to face in a conversation? If you're at Walmart right now, walking by, would you recognize him?
Before any of those admissions were used, the officer read her a Miranda warning. That step was not constitutionally required in this situation. Courts assess custody under Miranda versus Arizona from 1966 by asking one question: would a reasonable person in her position have felt free to leave? She was never handcuffed or physically restrained, and she was walked out rather than arrested on the spot. That makes this a non-custodial interview, meaning the warning was a protective formality, not a legal necessity. Its presence still matters, because it forecloses any future argument that her statements were taken unlawfully. The man buying the tires, identified only as CJ, carries his own potential legal exposure. Florida Statute Section 812.019 criminalizes dealing in stolen property. That means knowingly trafficking in goods a person knows or should know were stolen. Paying $50 a tire against a retail price near $170 is hard to explain as an innocent purchase. Accepting a free engine valued at $25,000 adds further weight to that exposure. The available record does not show whether he was independently charged.
Would you guys say you're kind of friends or associates or?
So.
But you would recognize him, you guys are on a first name basis.
Yeah.
If I should do a picture of him, you'd recognize him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have him on any social media or anything like that?
No.
Give me 1 minute, make sure they're good with everything and then.
Okay, I'm good
Have
to
they
go.
talked to you about what's now that? Are you gonna fire you? Or
Oh, I already know everything. It's funny. But this
I don't know.
manager is pissed off about it because everybody else loves me and wants to hire me. So he's very pushy.
Yeah.
He's like,
What else do you have to say? What did you have to say about it?
He said he's disappointed and he goes, why didn't you come to me? And I'm like, I'm gonna come to you.
Yeah.
He said, I'm heartbroken right now. I'm supposed to be on PTO. Sorry, Omar.
Has this happened at any other stores?
No.
Can you stand up for a second, please?
Am I walking with you?
Yes, just put your
Can we just walk instead of arresting you?
No, ma'am, you gotta Yeah,
Okay. Do you want to give us a specific name just so they know exclusively who they're gonna down the later?
On the grading scale used on this channel, here is how each party stacks up. The responding officer earns an A-. He secured a complete confession without an arrest and read Miranda protections he was not required to give. His only weak point was a repetitive line of questioning that revisited settled details more than once. The assistant manager earns a D. She used a position of trust to run a scheme that adapted 3 separate times to avoid detection, continuing even after her own store had already been flagged internally. Cooperating fully with police afterward does not offset a year of deliberate concealment. CJ, the buyer, earns an F. Buying stolen tires at roughly a third of retail price and accepting a free $25,000 engine plausibly meets Florida's dealing in stolen property statute, even though the record shows no independent charge against him. The company's internal loss prevention team earns a B+. Their August audit correctly flagged the store as an outlier, and their surveillance footage became key evidence. But flagging a problem without stopping it meant the scheme simply changed shape and continued for 3 more months. So, if a company's own audit can catch the warning signs and still not stop the crime, what does that say about how theft like this actually gets stopped? Here are 3 takeaways from this case. 1. Flagging suspicious activity in an audit is not the same as stopping it. Follow-up monitoring matters as much as detection. 2. Being cooperative and remorseful after the fact does not change how a scheme is legally graded. Courts weigh duration and method, not attitude. 3. Buying goods at a steep, unexplained discount from an employee carries real legal risk for the buyer, not only the seller. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on police court interactions.